I went for a bluff this one.
Huh? What? Oh, there's a good chance for that. Down to a chop.
No? You are good. You are good, man.
You're good. How do you play? Oh shit.
Oh shit, I didn't see. Shit. Oh. Holy cow, I didn't muck that. Holy cow. Scare me, man. I didn't hit the muck. Your king is good. I got king too. You'll see the video vlog.
Huh?
You'll see the video vlog, I guess. What's up, everybody? It's LapChi here. We're at the Deerfoot in the casino playing WSOP today. The $250 to get in. It's already about 316 people registered. Let's see how we do today, and let's get into the game. See you guys in a bit. So we're at level 5 playing 501,000 blinds. Starting stack was actually at 30,000 chips. I chipped up a bit to about 40,000 in some small pots and was card dead for about an hour or so. But in this hand, we're sitting in the cutoff. We peel king and the jack. The table folds to us and we bet 2,500 and the big blind calls. The flop comes a 6, 9 and a 3. We bet another 2,000 and the big blind calls once again. Now the turn comes a 3 of hearts, completing a trip, and we decide to put in another $8,000 and he still calls. Aiyaaaa. This is gonna be very interesting. The river comes a 10 of diamonds, completing, full houses, trips, and a straight draw. I'm just trying to figure out what to do, and then I decide to go all in for 28,000 chips. Let's see what he does here.
All in?
Decisions.
I got a decision. I'm gonna make a decision. It's a tough one, but I'm gonna fold it.
Fold it? I went for a bluff this one.
Huh?
Oh!
What?
Oh! Wow, on camera and everything.
Oh, there's a good chance for that.
The big blind ends up tanking for a pretty long time and finally folds. I show him the bluff and I really think I shouldn't have because I do play him again a little bit later. I end up chipping out 13,000. We're sitting in the big blind. We peel a king and a queen. The hijack limps in and I decide to bet for 3,500 chips. The hijack ends up calling. Now the flop comes a ace, queen, and a 9. He checks to me again and we have a gut shot, so I see bet another $4,500 and once again he flats it. The turn comes a 5 of clubs. I decide to go in for one more bluff. I bet 10,000 chips. He raises me all in, representing a really strong hand and has me covered. Aiyaaaa. What the hell? I should have just flatted it. Of course, I end up folding, losing about 1,800 chips. I'm sorry everybody, my camera just kind of fell and stopped when I tried to film the board. Oh boy. We're sitting in the button and we peel a 9, 8 of hearts. The +2 goes all in with 4K. I decide to call and so does a big blind. The flop comes a 5, 6, and a 9. Flop draw gets there. We hit the top pair and a gut shot for the straight. The big blind checks. I put in $5,000 and the big blind calls. The turn comes a 7 of clubs. We pick a straight. Thank you very much, dealer. The big blind checks again and I shove all in for 40,000 chips just in case he's on a flush draw and we do not want him to get there. Let's check out this video.
Not every day, consistently, but almost, right? Like, I'm playing probably 4 days a week for sure. Down to a chop.
No? He ends up folding. We see another 9 come and we win a pot of 22,000 chips.
In the end, you gotta look at it in years to see. Because even months is not enough. 6 years.
We're sitting in the big blind and we see a ace and a 2. The hijack decides to limp in, and so do I. Why not? The board comes a ace, 10, and a 9. We bank the top pair with the bottom kicker. I decide to bet for 6,000 as he checks to me. The turn comes a 9. I bet another 12,000 and the big blind flats it again. The river comes a 5 of diamond. He checks to me again, and at this point I'm thinking he's just milking me, so I decide to check. Let's see the video.
12,000. Now it's time to tell if I'm bluffing or not. We're probably chopping, unless you have a big kicker. Oh, very nice. Nice limp. This time. Nice limp, man. Very good play.
What should I get out of you, then?
I was pretty suspicious of putting in any more chips, as you can have a 2 pair, top pair, or a 9. He shows a ace king and trapped us pretty well by just limping and flatting all the way. We chip down to a 30,000 stack. Aiyaaaa. We're sitting in a +2 and we peel pocket 3s. There's about 5 minutes left to break and the last rebuy, so we decide to shove all in. No one calls. We end up winning 4K. But on the next hand, we're sitting in the +1. We get pocket 3s again. We have about 14 big blinds and I decide to shove all in, and this time the button calls. He shows a pair of 6s. The board comes a ace, 10, jack, a 2, and a 2. Aiyaaaa. Unfortunately, we lose our first bullet. Time for another rebuy.
Here's your chance, man. Call it in. You can rebuy. Or I can rebuy.
You run right over. I don't know if that kind of talks a lot on multi-way pots.
It's 30...
50, 20, 25, 30, 35, 36.5.
Just pocket pair, bro. Oh, you win then. Yeah.
Just put it in front of you.
Heads up.
Yeah, you win then, man. I'll just rebuy. What's up, everybody? On to the second bullet. There's only about like 12 big blinds left. I shoved with a pair of 3s and everybody folded. And then the next one I shoved with a pair of 3s again on the last hand before the last buy-in. And he had a pair of 6s, so unfortunately I busted, but on to the second bullet. This was a quick update. Let's play and hopefully do better this time around.
I'm sitting in the big blind and we have a king and an 8. The cutoff bet's 9,000 and I decide to call to see if we can hit something. The flop comes a 4, ace, and a 10. I check it to the cutoff. He bets about 5,000, which seemed a bit weak, so I decide to risk it all and shove all in for my remaining stack. Let's see what happens here.
So here's all in. 31.
The cutoff decides to fold. I chip up to 66,000. We're sitting under the gun. We peel a king, jack of clubs. I end up betting 15K. And the big blind calls. The flop comes a 3, 9, and a 8. We have over pairs, and we also have a club draw. So I decide to go all in for 43K, and he ends up calling. Let's see what happens here.
43.
We hit complete bricks with a 7 and a 6. He shows a 8 and a 6. He has 2 pairs. We should have shoved all in pre-flop, but this is how we ended up playing. Hey, yeah. Let's play some cash games and see if we can win back.
What's up, guys? Just busted the tournament about 100 plays. As you can see, that last hand, flush draw, overcards, none of that got there, but what you gonna do? Only 2 bullets fired. Let's go play some cash games and let's chat soon again.
I'm sitting in the big blind. We peel a Jack 10 offsuit. We've been chipping up and down and just decide to play. The cutoff bet's $20. I am calling. The flop comes a king, queen, and a 3. We flop an open-ender. Cutoff bet's another $20. And I call again. Turn comes a 2 of hearts. Cutoff checks. And I end up betting. He calls. So I'm putting him on a draw as well, or I'm hoping. The river comes a 5 of clubs. He checks once again. And I decide to go for the bluff this time around. Let's see what happens here.
No go. Sorry, bro. I missed that one.
He tanks for a while and ends up folding. Thank you very much, player. I end up showing him the bluff. I take back a pot of $198 or so, including my all-in. We're sitting in the big blind and I straddle for $6. We get 2 colors and we just all flat it. The flop comes a 2, 8, and a 3. We hit bottom pair, the cutoff, and the hijack check it through. The turn comes a 2 of heart. We hit a trip. Thank you very much, dealer. They both check to me and I raise to $45. The hijack and the cutoff end up calling. The river comes a 7 of clubs and the flush gets there. Aiyaaaa, that's the worst. And you know what ends up happening? The hijack jams for the rest of his money, $128. The cutoff folds. I have some pretty dark sunglasses. I end up calling and saying flush is good. Now listen to the video and this controversy.
Alright, flush is good. And then it hit my full house. You are good. You are good, man.
You're good.
You're good. You're in.
How do you
Don't muck, don't muck.
Oh shit.
Oh shit, I didn't see. Shit. Oh. Holy cow, I didn't muck that. Holy cow. Scare me, man. I didn't hit the muck. Open it. Whew. What's up, everybody? That was a little intense there. So pretty much it was like $500 pot. I thought he went for a bluff, so I called him. He shows his hand. I thought he had a flush. I show it to, and then the other card, I pretty much threw it in the muck, but it's halfway. It's still retrievable. And at the end, I guess the dealer was like, "You're good. You're good. Flip open your card." I flipped the card and show like trip 2, as you may have seen in the video. And the other guy says, "You mucked your hand," and he wanted to take the pot. And what ended up happening is we called the house down to resolve it. They pretty much said, well, luckily I opened 1. I thought he was good, so I opened up the 2 for the trip. And he was fighting hard to take the pot, even though I showed the winning hand, but I only showed 1. But at the end, I flipped open the second card, which didn't touch the muck, and the house rooted me to have won because the cards are still alive and it was still retrievable. It was a pretty big pot. It's pretty controversial. So if you want to check out the video again, tell me what you guys think. I know it's my fault for not showing both the cards, and next time I should show both the cards. Unfortunately, the other guy, he fought hard to win the pot because I muck, and afterwards I fought back. And you know, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. It's a very strange situation. You know, what are you gonna do about it? Let's chat about it, and I'll try to reply to the comments, but it's a bit crazy. Luckily the house said that rooted in my favor because they retrieved the cards. I showed them at the very end both cards. I think luckily I showed the 2 first, so I was able to retrieve the second card. Let me know what you guys think, man.
I'm sitting on the button and we have a queen 8 offsuit. Cutoff bet's $20 and I'm in position, so I end up defending my straddle. The flop comes a jack, king, and a 6. He checks me and I bet $40. He ends up calling. The turn comes a 5 of diamond. He checks once again and this time I bet $110. He ends up calling. The river comes a 8. The flush gets there. He checks me again. We only have a pair of 8s. Aiyaaaa! I have to go for the bluff now to win, so I decide to shove all in for $297, making the pot about $641. And let's go to the video.
Check.
All in?
All in.
Sorry, man. Ooh, that was too much money in the
river.
He had me beat. He has it.
He tanks for a minute and ends up folding. Woohoo! I show the bluff. Thank you very much. We are up. We take in another $344 pot.
Almost called, man. He almost had it there.
We're sitting in the +2 and we had a queen and a king, but now it is a king and a 4 of clubs. I can't say I like it more, but let's see a flop. I bet $20 and the low jack calls. The flop comes a 3, king, and a 9. Woohoo! We hit top pair. I bet another $45 and the low jack calls again. The turn comes a queen, giving us a flush draw and a straight. I bet $75 and the low jack calls again. I don't think he has a straight as it was a gut shot. The river is a 8, a spade, completing a flush and a straight flush. I don't think he has that. So I decide to shove all in as he has about $220 left and it would make the pot $700 plus. Let's see what he does.
All in.
All in.
King no good.
Take it.
Yeah, king good.
Your king is good. I got king too. You'll see the video vlog.
Huh?
Maybe you'll see the video vlog, I guess.
He ends up snap folding and shows a ace. Aiyaaaa! I end up showing one back, but he is definitely in a better position than us. That is it for the night. We end up taking $284 pot.
What's up, guys? I'm finishing up for the day. I'm up about like 225 here at Ace Casino. I left like the different casino just because I was a little bit frustrated about the the controversial hand earlier. But overall, I won about, I think it was close to 500 at the different casino in cash. Another 225 here, so 725. Unfortunately, my tournament, I put in 2 bullets for the 250, so that's $500, and $300 for the qualifiers round to get $2,000 worth of buy-ins. But I guess I broke even. I'm not sure if I should be playing tournaments anymore. I just haven't been able to cash any recently at all. So I'm not sure if I'm going to be going to play the WSOP this week. I think I need a day off, gather my thoughts, and see how it goes. I'll spend some time getting all these videos up for you guys, and hopefully we'll have a good run coming up. Chat with you guys then. Bye bye.